Hey church, Dom here. I want to talk about our words for a minute. And I'm pulling from a sermon that I preached several months ago, and it just keeps coming back to my mind because I think in this time that we're in, we have a lot of words coming in that we are hearing. And the thing about words is that they have the power to either generate life or deteriorate life. This neuroscience study that was done a while ago showed that words have the power to literally change your brain. And this makes sense because we see that when God created the heavens, the earth, humanity, animals, plants, all of that stuff, He used words to do it, life-generating power. But then we see the enemy that he's called the accuser of the brethren. He's called the father of lies. Both of those titles have to do with his words. And when he speaks lies and when he accuses us, the family of God, he deteriorates life. James talks about how the tongue is like a little spark of flame in the middle of a forest. It can set the entire forest on fire, life deteriorating power. Our words have this same kind of power, which means then that we, with our words, can either stir up people's affections for Jesus, leading to life, or we can stir up people's affections for things that are not Jesus, really deteriorating life and pulling people down. We can either pull people up with our words, and we can pull people down with our words. And I think we're seeing that a lot right now. I'm gonna be honest, I had to tell Emily last week, baby, I don't wanna hear any coronavirus news. She has this cool scientific brain where she can separate all the cold hard facts from how it might be making someone feel emotionally. If she needs to do that, she can do that. And so she can be all scientific about it and just kind of disconnect from it if it's heavy. I don't have the ability to do that. If it has the heavy implications, I just feel all the heavy implications. And so the words from all these different media outlets were weighing on me. And I was like, I'm gonna just get the cold hard facts of just here's what we can do as a church. Here's what I need to know. Other than that, I need to stay away from that because I realized that those things were deteriorating me. But here's what's crazy is we actually have a voice to be able to speak into this unique time right now. Our words have the power to dethrone fear and dethrone anxiety and dethrone these things that try to take the place of Christ and His truth and His peace in our lives. Our words have the power to enrich life or deteriorate it, to impart hope or create discouragement, to foster unity or to fuel dissension. Our words have the power to tear people down or to build up. Our words have the power to bring hope or to bring discouragement. Our words have the power to compete with what's going on or to really honestly complete what God might be doing in someone's life. And so the question is, what do we want to spark in this season? Do we want to spark peace and love and hope, or do we want to spark anxiety and fear and pandemonium? Ultimately, our words can either partner with the heart of God, whose heart is for love and peace and hope, or we can partner with the voice of things like panic and fear and pandemonium. We have the opportunity, guys, to foster a culture of freedom and peace that leads to life, or a carnal culture of idolatry that kind of enthrones things other than Jesus. So let's be thinking about how we use our words. Let's remember they're like a spark in every sphere that we are in. They are a spark on your social media platforms. They are a spark in your group text conversations. They are a spark in your family, how you're setting the tone with your words in your family. Man, let's use them to set fires that ultimately make Jesus bigger and fuel our affections and stir up our affections for him. Amen. Amen. See you soon.